When we share with our hearts, we share from our soul. Aloha, multidimensional friends, shifters from across this beautiful holographic matrix. This is Brendon, and welcome so much to a very special live broadcasted edition of a Paradigm Shift Central Team Building Circle, in particular tonight being a conscious open mic edition, which is something very cool because we haven't officially done this before. And I'll get right into the introduction in terms of what to expect. But before we even do that, let's just say hello real quick to the people who we have joined with us tonight. So for all the people who joined with us tonight, I'm just going to unmute your guys' microphone and just make a little bit of noise and music and send some love out there to all the beautiful shifters from across the globe. So let's make a little bit of noise for all the shifters out there, guys. Let me just unmute your microphones. Yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. We love you guys. Sweet. Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. As I said, my name is Brendon, a.k.a. Skull Babylon, a.k.a. Wolf Shield, a.k.a. Skull the Wolf, a.k.a. you can just call me Wolf sometimes. Whatever works. That's what the kids at my work call me when I'm doing gymnastics with them. Like, or parkour, I'm just like, just call me Wolf. So they like it. So tonight, for this very special conscious open mic, things are just going to be pretty casual, pretty laid back, and also very open-ended and experimental. We're going to take turns passing the talking stick around and sharing poetry, sharing songs, sharing music, sharing whatever it is that we feel inspired to share in this moment. And it'll also be a chance for us to just practice getting creative with the intention of being able to share our gifts, to be able to be heard, and to be able to support each other as we continue to level up within the game. So for those of you who may not be entirely familiar, you can check out more at paradigmshiftcentral.com. Paradigmshiftcentral.com is a real-world interactive game to help shift consciousness, and there are paradigm shift communities all across the globe, and we are continuously encouraging people to be able to help create paradigm shift communities where they are, as well as being able to sorry, I'm just like multitasking, as well as being able to consciously create their own media and work on, sorry guys, I'm just like, okay. Anyways, the project is about being able to encourage people to be the change that they wish to see, and helping create a global team of shifters, people who are actively helping assist with the shift in consciousness, and people who are creating physical paradigm shift communities, people who are creating art, people who are documenting, creating quest journals on the main website, and so much more. So with that said, we are joined here tonight by a lovely group of people. We have myself, we have Brian, we have Rosalind, we have Zoe, we have Jimmy, and we have Michelle. And of course, we are inviting you guys to be able to join in as well. If you happen to be tuned in live and you would like to join in, then you can do that by creating a profile on the main website if you haven't yet, and following the link to join the Hangout through there. So I know we're on a tight schedule just in terms of Michelle having to head out shortly, but we'll just do I just want to read one quick poem from myself just to kind of like set the stage, so to speak, and then we're going to pass it over to Michelle. And then from there, like, I'll either volunteer to go next, like I could just keep on doing whatever, just in terms of like improv music, sharing stories, whatever it is that we want to do. So again, setting into the intention here as we just kind of take a moment to just breathe. Let's just do that first and foremost. So just allow ourselves to center ourselves into the intention. And so the intention is to just being able to create a comfortable, clear space for us to be able to practice communicating, to practice expressing our heart, to continue to be able to inspire each other as we continue to move forward on this path. So, and yeah, and as we go into this, I will say, I kind of talked about this earlier, being able to connect with you guys, it means a lot to me right now. There's some pretty real feels that are going on my end and everything. And I know being able to socialize and being able to have others to connect with is incredibly important for myself, and to be able to show that, we all have feelings and we all move through important lessons. And it's something that when we can be open about it and do it together, it allows all of us to be able to tap into that collective strength. So let my strength be your strength in that sense. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to pull up my first poem that I want to be able to share with you. So if you would just like to get nice and comfortable, sit back, relax, enjoyable evening of conscious open mic. And This broadcast may be no more than a couple hours. We shall see, but I think it's going to be one of the shorter ones. So allow me to go first, and then from there, we'll pass it over to Michelle. So, so thank you, everyone. My name is Brendon, and I'm going to read a poem for you guys. And I got more poems to read, but this is one that I actually wrote back in 2012, and I want to be able to share it because it kind of just helps set the stage in terms of some potent conscious themes. Some of you may have heard it before. It's a poem called Wake Up. So allow me to begin. As I imagine I'm like on stage right now or something, whatever works, right? Okay. Oh yeah, and I also got my Merlin guitar. I'll play that for you later. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. You've forgotten who you are. You've traveled far from home. You've come from the stars. But the stars aren't just above you. There's the ones in your eyes that echo your golden self, the you who sees through the lies. Because you came here to learn, to see beyond the illusion, a truth about what this is, hyperdimensional transfusion. Each day is a new experience to unlock an old memory, that this body is a vehicle, an extension, an accessory. Each one of us is light, vibrating to create this form, so we can act and do our part to be a spark in this storm. Because ripples create waves, so be the change you wish to see. Act from the heart. Love is the key. But don't stop there. There's so much that you can learn about this realm and those beyond it. The key is waiting to be turned. Open your eyes to what's around you. It's hidden in plain sight. Sacred G and Fibonacci, infinity unfolding light. Manifest your intention with the power of your mind. Meditate your way to freedom, and freedom you will find. This isn't New Age jargon. This is something that is real. This is something that is lived, something you can feel. But this is just my art, so don't believe it from me. Go journey on your own and share what you see. As a collective conscious being, together we will grow. You create your own reality, as above, so below. You guys can do the finger snap thing. Thanks. Awesome. So there we go. Just getting the microphone warmed up for what's still coming your way. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for being in this digital conscious circle, this awesome event that we got going on here throughout space and time. So with that said, welcoming up Michelle next to the stage, the metaphysical stage, to be able to share whatever it is that she would like to share. And it's a surprise for me, so I'm excited too. So Michelle, I'm just going to unmute your microphone and pass the talking stick over to you. And if you need anything from me, just let me know. So Michelle, when you're ready, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I think it sounds okay. Yeah. I don't know if you need, if you can move the mic closer, that'd be fine, but I think it's probably good enough.
I'll have to like move me closer.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Closer. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so check this out. So you asked me to sing, or we spoke about singing, and I want to sing, but I have like a queen, like if you were the king of that poem, bringing the masculine, like this is a queen version of the same content. So this, hold on, what do I want to say about it? I want to feel first, because as I'm saying that, I'm like, well, maybe I just want to sing. Let me see. I'm going to sing this poem a bit because it's got like a lyrical feel to it. And I haven't said this before. Oh, I'm like, that's so funny how it's so funny. I don't know if it's like embarrassment or nervousness or vulnerability or what that is, or if I should just sing it, or because I've never shared this before with anyone. So now it's like, it feels edgy. It's funny. Or if I should just sing. Let me see if I should just sing. There's something in me that wants to share it, so I'm going to. Okay, ready? I am a priestess. I have been a priestess of the dark. I am a priestess of the light. And my soul has the wisdom of the temple, tantric arts. And I am remembering in this life how to wield with grace and humility to be humble and serene as power flows through the channel that is me for us all. I am a rainbow warrior, my truth is indigo, exotic, indigenous, remembering to honor earth, our mother and father sky. All things sacred, we dance this web of light and life, offering our service in a new creation, representation. The world is understanding once again. The consensus will join us. We lead by example, their suffering, a road to wisdom, and we will heal them with heart-based consciousness, with art and sound and music, with sharing our voices. We teach by our being, opening in ways, expanding through grace, ascending throughout all creation, eternally triumphant. Aho. I wrote that in Tikal when I went to Tikal in 2016. And I had such an experience in Guatemala, like a deep remembrance of just being a priestess and being a part of temples for many lives. So I would love to sing. I would love to follow it up with like a channeling of a sound healing. I would love to just transmit sound healing frequencies through my voice. Good? Okay, good. One more thing. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om. 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 Hare 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 Om Hare 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 Om Hare Hare Om Hare Om Hare O Hare Hare O Re O Hare O Re O Hare O Hare O Re O Hare O Hare O Hare O Tat Sat Hare
Thank you, Michelle. That was beautiful. That's awesome. Zoe was like anxious to like join in on that because I know Zoe, she's very much into the vocal chantings as well. So Yeah. Zoe, did you want to, if you want to unmute yourself, I don't know if you just wanted to say anything about just, express gratitude for what Michelle did there. Go for it.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic and very, very potent. I don't know if you saw the comments earlier before we started. I was just watching you and you were like humming, and I was just like, oh man, she's just like dripping with Shakti, and the world needs that right now. and you were like taking it up from the roots. Oh, it was so good, so good.
I love that you said dripping with Shakti. I've never even
That's
thought
good.
that before.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna write that on my wall somewhere. Thank you so much, sister.
And yeah, and then I found like some chords on the guitar that went with what you were singing. I was like, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you guys, I mean, Michelle, it's up to you based on your schedule, but if you guys want to like on the spot collab, go for it.
Of course. Who am I?
Zoe would like to. Yeah, I mean, this is why we're here, right? Let's practice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, go for it. I'll just like back you up for now if you want.
Okay. Okay.
So what I was playing before, along with what you were.
Cool.
I would love to hear that, and then I can join.
It was just like, let's see, was it? Hold on. Oh, there it was.
Let's bring it home, guys. Let's bring it home. Hey, that was a thing.
That was the thing.
Good job, guys.
Thank
It
you.
was fun.
Awesome. Sweet. All
I
right.
liked Brian totally danced. Like I saw like my eyes and like, he was like
She was into that. Yes, yes. Sweet. All right. Well, Michelle, if you're heading out, then do that. If you want to come back and join later.
I'll listen for a minute. Yeah, I'll
Sure.
listen
Yeah.
for a minute. I might make my thing because I'm gonna use my computer, a video, like a picture like that, and
Okay.
then I will come back maybe perhaps,
Sounds
or I
good.
might.
Yeah. Or just listen.
Everything might happen. I love you. Bye.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks, Michelle. We love you too. Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, with that said, the mic is ready for whoever wants to go next. Zoe, if you have anything, I guess we can pass it over to Rosalind. She just put her hand up, so we can do that. And then we can always go back. And sweet. And Jesse just joined. Hey, Jesse, do you want to just do a quick sound check?
Hey, how's it going?
Awesome, man. Welcome to the awesome open mic thing that we got going on. So cool, man. All right. So Jesse, in terms of what you had to share, did you have some like synth things that you wanted to share or whatever?
I have a little portable synth in front of me.
Yeah. Do you want to just make some noise with that real quick, just so we can kind of give us a sample? Cool.
Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, that's not too bad. And you can kind of like play whatever you want, I guess, if you wanted to.
Right on.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let's pass it over to Jesse. I'm just going to mute you for now, and then we'll pass it over to Rosaline. And Rosaline, let me just bring up your microphone. Sweet. Okay, do you want to just do some sound check and we'll make sure it sounds okay? You can even just. Cool.
Testing. By the way, I got shivers before. That was beautiful.
That was awesome. Yeah, that was nice. Sweet. All right. Yeah, Rosalind, in whatever way you can, try to make yourself a little bit louder, because that will help. Since I think it's just like your mic in itself, but it'll be fine either way. So, and just for my own sake, is it Rosalind or Rosaline?
Rosalind.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need to know. Sweet. Cool. And yeah, this is the Merlin guitar that I was talking about. Just kind of like show some people. But I'll play that later. And Rosalind is probably a better guitar player than I am. So. Sweet. All right, Rosalind. So we'll pass the talking stick over to you. And I was thinking, somebody mentioned in the comments the idea of almost visualizing us like around a campfire when we're doing this. So if that's something people want to bring into a visualization of this, then by all means, go ahead. So Rosalind, with that said, you have the talking stick, and if there's anything you need, just let us know. But other than that, welcome, and please feel free to sing your heart song. So.
Okay, well, I haven't played guitar in quite some time, and I haven't been singing at all, but I've just quit smoking, sort of, so my voice is coming back. And also, last night, I tuned the guitar to 432 hertz, so it's a new way to play guitar for me. Earth vibration. Yeah. This is Medicine for the People, Narco Bear.
Awesome.
Great Spirit. Great Spirit, I have had it. Bring me back to the nomadic way of living. The damage, mindful state, mindful brothers. Great Spirit for my sisters. Great Spirit for my brothers, give them strength. Great Spirit, all that hinders, tie reminders to my fingers. I must speak to you more often. Great Spirit, for my relations, give them strength to face racism in every single situation. Easy. Go on, speak loud. Great Spirit on my tongue, be still. The time will come when everyone will sing. Oh, life is sacred while I'm waiting. Great Spirit, stone collapse, nothing but the earth will last, and I'll be singing sweetly to the darkness. Oh, heartless. Great Spirit, my fist is up, bringing the power to the people. Your reflection of us. Some of you people can't hear it, the cries of the earth. Some of you people can't feel it, the way that it hurts. And it hurts, Great Spirit, and it moves, Great Spirit. It's connected in the wreckage of a paradigm on its way out. Its way out. Speaking of the spiritual, lyrical testimony, spirit that did resist, weaving around false prophecy, spirit directed and selective with the message I bring. While the ship slowly sinks, I've been directed to sing. I'm like a electrical wrecking through the walls of the past, minimalist, living with bliss, my last. You're gonna be justified with how you treated the land. You're gonna be by our sides when we stand and demand change. Oh, gosh, gosh.
Yes. That was awesome. Thank you, Rosalind. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Sweet. Cool. Is Talking Stick is still in your possession. Is there anything else you'd like to share? And after that, we can pass it around some more. So, I mean, if there's another song, we can wait till it goes around again if you'd like to share, or if there's anything just in general. Oh, okay, cool. So, Rosalind, we'll pass over to the next person. Is that cool with you?
Thank you for letting me play.
Awesome. No, thank you for sharing.
My voice is a bit but I tried. So
that song definitely has like a special meaning for me for me personally, as well, I'm sure other people have. But like, it was funny you were talking about this tingling sensations. Like when you started playing that song, I was like getting the tingling sensations. So it meant a lot for me to hear you play that. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Well, again, that's Rosalind, our friend who is tuning in all the way from Australia. So thank you, Rosalind. Awesome. All right. So we'll keep passing the open mic conscious talking stick around. And so we still have, we have Brian, we have Zoe, we have Jesse, and we have Jimmy. And I know Zoe didn't like officially get to go, but maybe Brian's got some poetry that we might want to share. And then Jesse, let me just check in with Jesse again. Jesse, did you have like, were you just going to improv some stuff? Was that kind of what you were thinking?
Yeah, I laid down some loops earlier today that I can play off of this.
Okay. Yeah, even if it's something like pre-created to a degree or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like partially jamming, partially like looping what some production
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll figure it out when we'll get there soon. So if you're cool with hanging out and stuff, sweet.
Yeah.
Or just let us know. Okay, cool. Zoe was saying she would like to go next. I think just based on her schedule. So Zoe, thumbs up if that's correct. If Zoe would like to go next, yes. Okay. All right. So we'll pass it over to Zoe, and Zoe we heard her collaborating with Michelle earlier. So Zoe, with that said, passing the talking stick right over to you, and by all means, go right ahead when you're ready. So thank you.
Thank you. Heyo. So I'm just I'm going to read one poem by one of my favorite poets, and then I will watch from the shadows because my parents are falling asleep right now, so I'll have to be quiet. All right. So the poem is by Pablo Neruda, and it's called "If You Forget Me." And it's kind of a love poem. If you forget me. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the fire the impalpable ash or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you, as if everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, were little boats that sail towards those isles of yours that wait for me. Well, now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me, with implacable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, ah, my love, my own, in me all that fire is repeated. In me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. And as long as you live it, will be in your arms without leaving mine.
Wow. Thank you, Zoe.
No
That's
problem.
and you said that was written by who?
Okay, I'm gonna type it so you guys all have it. His name is Pablo Neruda.
Pablo Neruda.
He's
Cool.
the man. His poetry is so passionate.
Yeah, for a second there, like I kind of like forgotten it. I in my mind, I'm like, it just sounded like something you wrote. So,
Well, thanks.
but it's good though. It's relevant for something we can all relate to. So I'm sure. But yeah, Oh, that was special. Sweet. Awesome. Well, Zoe, you said like you won't be able to play guitar after this. Is that what you were saying? Kind of?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, because at the moment I'm sharing space with my parents in one little apartment, so
Okay.
there's
All right.
actually no separate rooms.
Okay. Okay. So no Puff the Magic Dragon today?
Uh, alas.
That's all right. That's all right.
Maybe I'm about to take off traveling soon, so like maybe if we have another one of these, then
Sure.
we'll hear Puff then.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sweet. Well, I enjoyed hearing your guitar playing with Michelle as well. And yeah, if there's any other poems or anything you want to share, we can totally do that. I'd love to hear it. So, or even anything that we decide to do. So sweet. All right, Zoe, is there anything else you want to share at the moment?
Um, I can share a poem that is kind of in the same tone that I wrote, but it was inspired by Pablo Neruda's writing.
Okay. Sure. If you wanna share that, and then we'll pass it over to Brian next.
Yeah, that sounds good. And
Cool.
then I will watch from the shadows.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So this poem is by me. Is there no place in me you haven't left your imprint? No place without your echo? You have carved for yourself a place in my heart. And wherever I walk, memory seeps out from the spaces, painting all my life red with passion. I cannot rise in the morning in a silence where I don't hear your name. I cannot touch my breast without my mind stealing way to your hand. Oh, my red flower, my sweet somniferum, I can still catch your scent like a phantom smoke that hangs thick in the afternoon. A smoke which has seeped into my skin and poisoned my well. A deep night which has consumed my day, all enchanting. And somehow my life has become not all my own, but lends itself to wistful wonderings and an art which demands itself be shown. Oh, my Solanase, what has become of me? I am mad with longing and slow with sorrow, bewildered and awful of sentiment and foolishness. I stray long into the twilight humming, and in the dawn I lay kissing fresh snow. Oh, my crimson tide, what has become of me? My spirit of moons, my Ishi, what have you done to me? You have made me a poet. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Zoe. Cool. All right. Well, Zoe, you're welcome to stick around and watch from the shadows for however much it works for you. So there's a poem that I have to share later that's that I feel it's kind of within the same genre of what your poems were, Zoe, and it's called The Cosmic Lessons of Love, which is something I posted it actually, so I don't know if you had read it, but I was going to read it anyways, but we'll do that in a bit. But yeah, if you're around. So cool. All right, Zoe, is there anything else you'd like to share, even just a message of blessings to anybody tuned into this, or gratitude, or
yeah, gratitude for being here, gratitude for listening, gratitude for journeying on all of your quests and doing the hard work that you're doing. Know that you're not alone, and every step that you personally take brings the entire collective forward to a much happier place. So thank you.
yes, and that message is for everyone, even though I'm sure we all hear that as a very personal message, like, oh, she's talking to me. It is. No, it is. It is for you.
It is for you, and it is for
so.
everyone.
Yeah, I appreciate
everyone as you.
Everyone as us. So cool. Awesome. Zoe, you're adorable. Thank you so much. So All right. We'll pass the talking stick around. So Brian, if Brian's there, we'll pass over to you. And I think Brian's got some poetry. Brian, you got some poetry you want to share?
Sure.
All right.
Plan, man.
Okay, Brian, you're on stage, so you're in control. Talking stick is in your hands. Go right ahead, brother.
All right. This first one, well, I go by Byron 7th because of my past, but also because of Lord Byron the 6th, who was a poet himself. And I decided to take up poetry basically because of that name. And I started writing in 2008. And I stopped for about 5 years, and I picked it up again. And this is where I'm at today. I wrote this poem about all these poems I wrote within the past few months, at the least. All right, so this one's called Peace, Peace. Hitting them hard because they hit harder, bloodied and scarred, washed away in water. A bath, a chance, a man, a glance, a stare, a dare, a proclaim, a way to make fair. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Forgive does not mean forget, seen old truths. Ruthless and wild as memories may be, heed this and smile. It has been for you, see? No? That's okay. That's what this song is for. Oh, that okay. Behind closed locked doors. If you tune words out, you aren't ready. Now we got your senses, we go steady. Easy is never a turbulent ride. You don't need boring. Go on, surf the tide. Because if you don't start living this here, this present now, this time coming near, yes, you, yes, true, yes, includes me too. There's no forgiving in forgiveness. There's no forgiving in you. And that one's that one.
Good job.
Yeah, snap. Oh, snap.
Awesome.
Go to the next one, or I got about 10 minutes worth, but I don't have to read them all right now. You know?
Let's do at least a couple more, and then we'll save some for later if that works.
That sounds great. Okay.
Cool, man. As many more as like either one or two more, whatever works.
Okay. This one's called Another Feather in the Cap, and here we go. Wishing, missing all the times that we had, knowing, growing all the times I was mad. Seeing, believing the times heaven sent, in an awe and a daze, amazed and bent. Broken heart, my mind chooses to take over. Spoken lark, blackbird hovers my shoulder. Are you the angel or demon, I ask? Neither, I'm you all along. Sit down, grasp. For what seems like hours of long discussion, lasts a few seconds, my eyes gushing. I know I fucked up, I will do better. I know you think you know, cheeks red, wetter. It comes as a rush, my third eye swell less. I need some more time to think, I confess. The bird vanishes, gone. It's me now, I guess. How my words push in minds, digest, infest. That one word, though, echoing deep in my mind. That one sworn, served, learned, swerve, found, find. I am ready, I'm here to proclaim. My words forever, my bond, my shame, nevermore. And it's ode to the Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. The Nevermore there. Yeah.
Nice.
Unamas or pause for a minute.
What do you feel? What do you want to do, man? It's up to you.
I got energy for one more, and then I'll
one more.
take a break. Cool,
sounds perfect, man. All right, go for
okay.
it. I dig it.
This one's called Gabriel's Voice. And here we go. Searching for the shimmer, not shining gold. Wanting a need that's truer than truth be told. Valid in all ways, I can find and be. Fallible in a daze with bright light seen. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. I found the finding of all finds, then quit. I come back later without such luster. I muster myself to make the hustler. Pained laughter is the realest of all jokes. Gained after stealing time from good folks. I stand here now with my open arms embraced. At the sky is you, my meaning to face. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Byron. Good job, man. Well done. Sweet, man. Anything else you'd like to share at this moment? Are we ready to pass the talking stick, or up to you?
Well, I don't mind. I mean, critiques, maybe later on or now, it doesn't matter when. Like if anyone feels inspired to say anything, but I think part of this open mic could be, you know, critiques maybe at the end or something. You know, like when we wrap it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, general encouragement all around, absolutely. Like, I think just sharing what you shared was perfect, man. I mean, like the fact that you made it makes it good. But yeah, in terms of like critique, I don't know, man. I was just I was appreciating it for what it was.
Yeah, I don't mean anything too stringent. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
What I'm always curious to know about anything is what thoughts came to your head from certain words, you know?
Right.
Because then that inspires me, because I have a different perspective of how it was viewed, you know?
Word. I dig it. It's a good way to think about it. So. Cool. Well, that was good, man. And you got a few more to share later?
Oh yeah, I got a few more, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. Well, let's keep moving things rolling along, and then we'll get to that when we get there. So, Byron, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so with that said, we'll keep passing talking stick around. I wouldn't mind sharing another quick poem, and then I know we actually do have a new friend who joined. Rebecca is here. Hey, Rebecca, do you want to just do a sound check real quick and just say hi when you're ready?
Sound check, mic check, 1, 2.
That sounds perfect. I'm
using a Yeti mic, actually.
Like a real mic. That's awesome.
Yeah. I bought it to record my music.
Oh, very cool. Awesome, sweet. And Rebecca, you have some music that you want to play for us at some point?
Yep.
Cool. And I guess we'll wait to see what that is. So yeah, don't want to spoil the surprise. So cool. Okay, sweet. All right, and I want to be able to check in, Jesse. Just as like a quick thing, and then let me just double see. And Rosalind, I'm not sure if she's there. Zoe is still kind of here. Jimmy's kind of here. Nick, if you have anything to share, you can let us know. What I was kind of thinking is maybe Jesse, I'd love to hear you just kind of like do some whatever you want to do. And then maybe what we could try is like, maybe I'll try like reading a poem over top of some stuff that you can make.
All right.
Type thing. I mean, give it a shot.
I've got a little drum beat I made this afternoon lined up here, and I'm going to play synth over top of it. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you take the stage, Jesse, and then you can kind of like give me a cue in terms of like when you feel would be a good time to collaborate or pause, and then we can kind of go into something. So, but yeah, go ahead, man. The stage is yours.
Okay. My keyboard's got a tiny speaker on this, so just let me know if it sounds all right on your end, right?
Okay.
Can you hear that?
If there's a way to make it a little bit louder, that'd be better, but I can boost up your audio as well.
Yeah, if you have that power.
Yeah, then your dialogue's just gonna be loud, so be aware of that. Go for it.
right, that's it.
Cool, man. That was funky. I dig it.
Right on. Thanks.
Sweet, man. Yeah, I'd be down to, let's see if we can kind of either do something of that, what you already got there, similar to that, and I'll just kind of like read some poetry over top of it, and I think it would probably go well together. So
yeah, I can do something like a little more just drum beaty, so that way.
Or even like ambient-y, maybe. Yeah. Maybe just let me hear what you got before I jump into it.
Yeah, let me just search around on my tape here.
Mm-hmm. That was really cool, and like that's like all like programmed and stuff. So.
Yeah, I got it like a little tape recorder inside the synthesizer, and I record the different instruments onto it using that.
Pretty sweet.
All right, so this is like a little fast, but I can slow it down.
Okay. All right. Sure, if that's what you're giving me, I can work with it. So. All right. Okay, let me just toggle the volume on yours just a bit. So go ahead, Jesse. Just lay it down for a second. All right. And guys, give me a thumbs up if you can like. I think when I talk, sometimes it cuts out his audio. That's the way the Google Hangout works. So we'll try and overlay as best we can. Okay. All right. So this is a poem called upgrades.exe. So, all right. Give it a second to get the feel of it. Upgrades.exe. Biomechanical, transdimensional, cipher the data through the filters we call emotions. Each experience is but a sequence, so that we may grow, so that we may know how to flow through this rhythm of time, infinitely divine, a mirror of the mind. Do not fret when you do not get. What you want is not what you need. Understand this and you will see that freedom is within. Shit happens. It's how you react that determines what you win. Travel through the darkness because there is no fear. Light beckons from within you, refracted through your tears. A prism of beauty, a rainbow of the soul, a fractal of the spark, a reflection of the whole. We are so hard to please and yet so easy to amuse, never to be satisfied, always waiting for the news of what to think next, of how to feel now, but we must program ourselves to be the creator of thou. Always reaching, always seeking answers, reasons for why, yet seldom do we ask the bigger question, like are these wings meant to fly? Of course they are. So upgrade your mind, upgrade your soul, spiral that double helix, and take back control. Something like that. So that wasn't too bad.
The timing is with like the delay of the internet, you know.
Yeah, I know, because like I know, guys, let me know in the chat how that sounded, like even on YouTube and stuff. It's hard because I know like the way Google Hangout works, when one person's talking, it like it compresses the other person's.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get like the full experience of.
That's the way it goes, man.
Montaging. So
next time we can just hop on the same camera and make it work.
That would be the other way. Yeah. So cool. Okay, sweet. All right, Jesse, that was good, man. Is there anything else you want to share in the moment? I think we might.
I'm probably going to be heading out in another person or two. I got to go to bed for work. So
sounds good, man. Awesome. Yeah. I appreciate you bringing your gifts here to share. It's really cool.
Everyone's been really amazing so far.
Yeah, good job, team. Sweet. All right, and yeah, for everyone here, make sure that I have like your profile links afterwards, and then I can link people's info into the show notes, and then if people want to connect with you, they can, if you want your info in the show notes. Going back to the YouTube comments real quick, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's tuned into this. Thank you so much. We currently have 8 viewers tuned in, and again, we have several people in the circle. So we got a circle of about like 16, 20 people floating around that, and that's like still a solid circle. And then people listen to this afterwards live, and that's a beautiful thing. So Philip was leaving a comment actually for Byron, going back to some of the feedback for his poetry, and he actually said, Byron, I couldn't understand some of the words you were saying. If you talked a bit slower, I think it would help. Thanks for sharing your poetry. Heart emoticon. So Byron, there's just a little bit of feedback for you. So just changing your cadence of it would be fine. So yeah, pretty cool. 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 Okay, sweet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to share too. I want to like practice sharing like just making up a song on my Merlin guitar at one point. But again, we got other people here who got plenty to share, and there's a few more poems that I would love to share. But let's aim to wrap this up. I would say like no later than 12:30. So that gives us a little bit over an hour from now, and then we'll just kind of casually just burn this flame and just kind of let the fire dwindle as it gets closer to the end. So okay, Zoe, I know you said that I think you had something. Let me just double check because I saw you left a comment or something. Zoe, you have, if I don't know if you want to just open your mic, Zoe, but go ahead. Did you have another poetry that you want to share now, Zoe, if you were like stepping into the shadows, or you can come back from the shadows later and share it? It's whatever works for you. I'm not sure. I think Zoe might have already left for the shadow. That's okay. All right, Zoe, if you're, oh, wait, no, hold on. Okay. Hey, Zoe, you're still there?
Yeah, I was just going to say goodbye.
Did you want to share a poem before you leave? One more? It's up to you.
No, because I'm sleeping already.
Perfect. Okay, that sounds good too.
Into the shadows I go.
Okay. All right. Well, Zoe, thank you again for being here. And yeah, look forward to hearing more another time. So sweet. Okay. Thanks, Zoe. Okay. So let's check. Is okay for whoever has stuff that they want to share coming up. If they still have more stuff to share, just be sure to let me know. Either comment in the live chat or whatever. Right now we have myself, Brendon, Byron, Rosalind, and Jesse's leaving soon. Jimmy is still here, and Rebecca. So I think what we'll do is we'll pass it to Rebecca next. So we haven't heard from Rebecca yet. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. And again, I don't know, maybe we'll be done before 12:30. We'll see. We'll just keep going until we feel like we've shared plenty, or yeah, there's always more to share. Again, that's where the improv comes in. So, all right. Rosalind, just checking in. Was there anything that you wanted to share? Did you want to share like another song at some point? Maybe coming up soonish. Let me just double check.
If that's a request.
If you have something that you would like to share, it's yeah, it works.
Yeah. Or maybe we could. Stories of things that I experienced in the rainforest. But I love listening to you guys as well.
For sure. Yeah. Even if there's like a way for people who might have like an experience to tell, they could like kind of practice telling it like as a story, kind of thing. So we'll kind of have to play around with that.
I have some poetry here. I could read
poetry
from my.
Yeah, any poetry. Okay, so we'll hold on to that, Rosalind, and we'll do Rebecca, and then we'll pass around some more. But yeah, it's good to know that we still got more stuff to share. So sweet. Okay, and if you're heading out at a certain point, just let us know so that we can make sure that everyone gets in before they have to head out. Sweet. Okay. Thanks again to everyone tuning into this. Again, much love to all of you. If you're enjoying this content, then please feel free to share it with your friends. And a huge shout out on the side to our Team Patreon supporters. Again, you can support Paradigm Shift as a monthly micro contributor for just $3 to $5 a month. And you can do that through the Team Patreon at patreon.com/Brendon Culliton. And in return, get your Shifter Booster Kit, which comes with shift buttons and your Light Guardian Crystal and your laminated free hug signs to be able to help assist and accelerate the shift where you are. So thank you again to Team Patreon supporters. Let's keep going on with this broadcast. You guys make it possible. We as a community make it possible. Okay, Rebecca, we're going to pass the talking stick over to you, and I think it will probably sound pretty awesome. So Rebecca, if you want to, yeah, you're good to go. You're on stage right now, Rebecca. So whenever you're ready, go right ahead.
First off, I want to say hi to everyone. Hey! And it's like probably almost, it's 11:18 here where I am. I'm in Ontario, Muskoka, Ontario. It's pretty cold up here, lots of rain and snow. And the song I'm going to play is a song I wrote last summer when I was at a yoga teacher training. And it came to me in parts. First, the chord progression, and I recorded that on my phone. And then later on, the lyrics came. So, okay, here it is. Can you hear me all right? Okay. magician. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I can change his fear to love. I will change his fear to love. We are changing fear to love. We have changed his fear to love. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I will change the sadness into joy. I'm changing sadness into joy. We are changing sadness into joy. We have changed the sadness into joy. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I will shine this flame in the shadows. I'm shining my flame in the shadows. I embrace my strength so I can grow. I embrace my strength so I can grow. We all need love. 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 In our hearts, I am made of love. I am made of joy. I am made of truth. I am made of you. I am made of love. I am made of joy. I am made of truth. I am made of you. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I am the alchemist. I am the magician. I will shine this flame in the shadows. I will change this fear into love. I will change the sadness into joy. And I embrace my strength so I can grow. I am. We are the alchemists. We are the magician.
Yay! That was beautiful. Awesome. Good job, Rebecca. Very
Thanks.
cool. Sweet. All right. And I presume you probably have like more songs to share and stuff.
Yeah, like I don't know how much time you have in your I don't know how much time we have in the open mic, but if someone else wants to share first, they can.
Yeah, if you're okay with, and then we can just kind of like bounce around a bit and we can go back to you again.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me just check in with Jesse real quick. Jesse, you're heading out? Is that what that was? Okay, cool, sweet, awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Take care. See you tomorrow, I guess, dude. Presumably, yeah. Okay, cool. See you, man. All right. Sweet. Okay, so let's keep going around the circle and got some Vulcan salutes there going on. And yeah, okay, so let's see. Byron's got some poetry. I've got some poetry. Rosalind's got some poetry. And I'm not sure if Nick, do you want to just check in? Nick, do you have anything that you would like to share if you'd like to?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, dude. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I could share a little synchronicity thing that is making me feel inspired to do a karaoke song. If you care, I suppose.
If you would like to, is this like going to be like you singing karaoke? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would do I won't spoil it, but it's an old song, It's a dance music song. It's Eiffel 65.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
spoil it.
What are you feeling, man? What do you want to do?
So check it out, everybody. I was having some problems getting on earlier, and I actually decided that I wasn't going to come on, and something happened though. Well, I was in Discord. I was logged into my account, and earlier I just so happened to click on like a room in Discord that was a karaoke room, and I clicked on it without even like really thinking about it. I just clicked on it, I think, to check my mic or something. So I was like sitting there, I was actually watching the YouTube broadcast of this, and then somebody starts talking to me on Discord, and they're like, yo, are you gonna do karaoke? So I was like, damn, I was thinking about doing karaoke on this thing. I was like teasing myself with the idea, and I was like, yeah, I think maybe I will do some karaoke.
Cool, man. All right, well, whenever you're ready, dude,
All right.
the microphone is yours. Go for it. This is your moment.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
It's all practice.
Oh, my computer freaked out earlier. I had to restart it. I had it all pulled up. How do you spell Eiffel? Shit.
He's pulling up the video then.
God damn it.
Yeah, so hopefully the audio comes through well,
And what do you feel sharing this song represents to you, if you'd like to set it up in any way as you're getting yourself ready?
Yeah, I guess this was one of the original dance music songs that really stuck with me. And electronic dance music's been a big part of my life / awakening experience. It was probably one of the major facilitators of me awakening to my higher consciousness, believe it or not. And yeah, so it just holds a really sacred place in me. So this song itself is just kind of ridiculous, but but it like feels good every time I hear it, nearly, unless I've like listened to it too many times. Then just about anything gets old after a while. So we're gonna try it out here. Hold on. There's a Gaia commercial playing. There is life out there. We're just gonna skip that.
That's a good setup, yeah.
Okay, alrighty.
All right, go for it.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Man, I hope this like sounds okay. Maybe I should test it real quick.
Go for it. I'll let you know right away.
Okay, here we go.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Sound good?
Yeah, it's good enough. Go for it.
Pulling it back then. Go. Here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And every day and every night, everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. Because he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, abadi, 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 abadi. I'm blue, abadi, 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 abadai, abadi, abadai, abadi, abadai, abadi, abadai.
That's hilarious. Good stuff right there.
Dance, everybody dance.
Nice.
I got a blue house with a blue window.
I have a blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color. It's all that I wear. Blue on the streets and the trees are too. Because of fluoride.
Girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend and she's so blue as well.
The people here,
Blue people are here and walk around. And is like my Corvette because it's sitting outside. Blue are the words that I say and what I think. Blue are the feelings that live inside me. So I'm blue, abadi, abadai. 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 I'm blue, abadi, abadai. These words don't mean anything. Abadi, abadai. Abadi, abadai. Abadi, abadai.
Byron's cracking me
Abadi,
up.
abadai. Inside and outside.
Good job, Byron.
Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything was blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, abadi, abadai. Abadi, abadai. What were they thinking when they made these lyrics? Abadi, abadai. Abadi, abadai. Abadi, abadai. I don't, abadi, abadai. I'm blue, abadi, abadai. You know,
Byron,
yeah,
you're cracking
abadai,
me up.
abadai. Blue, abadai. Abadi, abadai. They really couldn't think of anything else to say, I guess. All right, we did it.
We did it.
My
Good
God.
job to all the background dancers on that one.
Everybody high fives.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Sweet.
That was awkward. Weird.
That was so weird in a good way. That's just what we needed.
It was a good one.
Weird in here.
Nick, I think you need to do that as a lounge song. You know, like all danced out and stretched out a little bit more.
Yeah, like get
About the song as you're like performing it, just like you were doing.
Yeah, I can see what's available there. You know,
the.
there's a
That's funny. Man.
classical remix or something.
Sweet, sweet, awesome. Nick, that was great. Good job, man.
Okay. Yep, we did it.
We did it. Sweet. All right. Anything else you want to share in the moment? We'll pass the talking stick around next. So.
I mean, nothing really relevant to an open mic right now.
Right. Yeah. Lots to talk about, but yeah, we'll make sure we'll get those updates in future broadcasts for sure. So,
Yeah.
sounds
No
good,
worries,
man. Sweet. Awesome. We'll keep up the great work, dude. So.
All right.
Sweet. Awesome.
Rock on.
And, yeah, and again, reminder: Nick's doing the 11/11 numbers report broadcast, and you guys can check that out. What website should they go to check it out, Nick? Look up.
Let's see. The most
group.
activities going on Facebook on a group called 1111 Mystery School.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot
So
of updates through there.
okay. So look that up and make sure I got the link for that, and we'll include it into the show notes for those interested. So okay,
I'll
cool.
throw that in there.
Sweet. All right. Okay. Sweet, guys. Awesome. Let's keep moving forward. Awesome jobs, everyone, so far. You guys are doing wonderful. And again, this is all just practice, man. This is practice. Just being able to like let go, observe any sort of like part of ourselves that's like, I'm scared or I'm shy. Dabba dee dabba die or something. So, but yeah, just being able to like rise through and have fun, play with it. So awesome job, everyone. All right. So yeah, I still have some poetry that I would like to share, but I know we do got some other people. So let's just check in. Rosalind, do you want to share something next? If you would like to, just prompting that. If you'd like to do that.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. So
Okay,
if you share some poetry. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, passing the talking stick over to you. So, Rosalind, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is my book. I'll just show you my book, you know, and I'll read something out of it. The first page is a little picture I cut out.
Okay.
And why?
Nice.
Cool. And
Beautiful.
Rosalind's just showing some pictures for those of you who are listening to the audio version of this.
Nice, yeah.
It's, some sweet sketches.
Very nice.
Very cool.
The sun.
And
Nice.
oh, that's awesome. That's a nice one.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Sweet. Share them on the wall.
Nice.
That'd
Like
be
that.
cool. Share them on Facebook.
Yeah,
somewhere.
for those of you who are listening to the podcast, it's like a really cool picture of like the earth with like stuff around it and celestial bodies and souls flying through space. Cool. All right, so Rosalind will yeah, let's switch over to the poetry after this one, just so we're keeping it more like audio central. Those are awesome though. Like for those of you who are missing out on the visuals, this is some like next level like sketches of guides and stuff. That one's sweet. Go ahead, tell us a bit.
I drew this on the New Year's switchover. Like I was drawing this as the clock struck 12 on New Year's. So this is my special one.
So cool.
2018. Yeah.
That's
okay,
beautiful.
I'll find some poetry.
Okay, cool.
So it's a bit scribbled, so I might stuff it up a little bit, but this is something I wrote when I was going through a very, very dark, depressed time. I don't even know what it means yet, so okay. I want to leave this here for anyone who'd care to make no sense of something that could... I'll start again. I want to leave this here for anyone who'd care to make no sense of something that could make sense once past tense. So if you contextualize that with what led you to here, to then, from now, riddle me this. If I were to fumble out there, or if a critter hits a nerve, you know it wouldn't be absurd if I were being observed, like a cat to Kurt Cobain, or a morning bird. So it's not so concurred, but I will try to explain that I would never give up, even through long plights of real pain.
Nice.
They can trigger me till I'm tame, but I was born a rebel with a purpose, and for that, I'll play this game. I don't know what is next, or where exactly to go. I have a compass with a needle, and I will follow it until they steal the show. So if this is looked back upon as a reminder of who I've been, tell them she's been running from what few have ever seen. This matrix of men in black has hidden behind the screen of cozy distractions and safety more than what it seems. And so that says a lot with their plans and this plot. But I'ma twist it, I'ma tell them that I would have made it and I won't forgot. So I will carry on and hope for the best, even if inside me discomfort has made its nest. If my survival has been put to the test, and for my survival, and the rest just kind of trails out like some crazy, yeah, that's it.
Cool. Awesome. Good job, Rosalind. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nice.
All right, and if there's some more poetry you want to share later, we can definitely fit that in. So cool. All right, Rosalind, is there anything else you want to share? Or we'll pass the talking stick next when you're ready.
Yeah, I'll read. So this is not like finalized poetry. It's just scramblings in a book. It's all I've got, really. It's abstract. It's dark. It's not finalized. It's not published. It's just raw. So, okay. I am stronger now than I have ever been before. Yet I will continue to make mistakes. They will know my every move, but I will scramble the input they take. My eyes I can cover, but my fear I cannot lie. Strenuous attention may hinder my stride. Splattered by the matrix, I will make it to the other side, only to still know, if I want out, forever I must hide.
Cool.
I can do a little rap.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead, do a rap, and then we'll pass it to the next person after that.
This will probably be the last thing. Sorry. Where did the day go? All I do is tiptoe around reality, grip into my life flow. Is it me, the way I see a world that's just as confused, looking back to be a reflection of my pain? Should I flinch? Are you sane? See me running past these crops alive. I played this game. My memory is calling me in the thick of it. I found a key, a way out to surrender to the transience of all this greed. And I'll be floating in the stars when the times come to pass. But for now I wanna be here, for now I'm moving fast. So run, little soldier, run for the truth. Don't worry about the stagnancy, with words we can move. Hearts and minds, moving with the times. If you don't hold love, then you'll never wrap your mind around the steady illusion of time. So run, little soldier, run for the truth. Don't worry about the stagnancy, with words we can move. Hearts and minds, moving with the times. If you don't hold love, then you'll never wrap your mind.
That was awesome. Was that something? Did you write that?
Yeah, that's a rap I wrote. Well, I was
Wow,
trying to
that's
write a rap. So that's what I wrote one time.
That's awesome. Sweet, awesome, Rosalind, very inspirational. This like makes me like excited to try something on with some instruments.
Yeah, thank you so much for this platform. It's
Oh,
really
thank
fun
you.
to be invited, and yeah.
Thank you
I'll
for
look back on
sharing your gifts.
Back, but I'm just gonna do what I'm doing. So.
For sure, for sure. Awesome. Yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy. The show goes on. So sweet, awesome. All right, Rosalind, thank you again. Sweet. Okay, guys. So let's check in, and so right now we have Byron, Rosalind, Nico still, and Rebecca. And like I said, like it will be 12:30 soon enough, so we'll keep doing a little bit more, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So let's see, what should we? I'm just trying to think of the order, because I know Byron's got some poetry, Rebecca's got some song. How about let me read one poem, and then and then we'll do, and then Rebecca. Okay, I'll read a poem. Then Rebecca can play a song if she has a song. Is that cool, Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then Byron will read some poetry after Rebecca sing, and then after that, I'll try playing a song or something like that. We'll see. Okay. So this is a poem. Don't really have to say much about it, but it's called "The Cosmic Lessons Within the Love." So this is a poem that I wrote. Traversing the infinite echoes of time, through my mind I find all the parts of myself. Up these mountains I climb. The hero and the villain, the hermit and the fool, the knight and the wizard, the emperor that must rule. Over everything I do, all the actions I bring forth, the responsibility of my choice, as I set my compass due north. Towards the heavens I travel, from one dream to the next, always moving forward with each and every breath. For the past is all behind us, below us and within, foundations of our future, upon which new cycles shall begin. For it is in the soft reflection of seeing myself through your eyes that I am reborn again. Out of the ashes we must fly. Like the phoenix in my dream, you awaken me with a flash, a glimpse of my own eternity in a moment that will always last. Through the memories we hold dear, through a hope we carry close, yet without an expectation, we learn to appreciate what we love most. For your path is that of yours, and mine is that of my own, yet together we are the water upon which we cast our stones. For all we do is intertwined, like the roots beneath the tree. Simply by loving you, I remember how to love me. These lessons are forever, like a book that never ends, an infinite cosmic journey upon a road that always bends, back in upon itself for us to discover who we are, just another fractal of eternity, a true child of the stars. Knowing you makes me wiser by seeing who I truly am, as both a scared little boy and a brave, noble man. Yet the fear of my own fear leads me to trust whatever shall be. Whatever happens is what happens. It's up to us to wait and see. Who will we become at the end of the day? What strengths will we discover when we learn these cosmic lessons as both the warrior and the lover? There we go. That's that one there. So snapping for myself here. So
Awesome job.
sweet, awesome, cool. So yeah, that was like some like heartfelt stuff. It was interesting for me to read that and hear myself reading that anyways. So I'm like, oh damn, that's like need to remind myself of that stuff. So that's good. Okay, let's let's pass it over to Rebecca next, and we'll just keep on bringing some more talent onto the stage. So thank you everyone for being a part of this, and yeah, you know, you can always sync up with future broadcasts that we got, and I'd love to do some more of these open mics in the future, and just let me know if you guys would like to see more, and we'll make it happen. So Rebecca, I'm gonna bring your microphone up, and when you're ready, you may take the stage and go right ahead. So.
I want to play a few songs that Eli wrote. I didn't write it, but I really like it because it's like a meditation in itself. This one is a heart-opening meditation. So here it is. One sec. Does this change the sound?
I don't think so. It still sounds the same. It sounds fine. So
okay, because there's different settings, and
I see. Okay.
I know some make it sound better, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
When the mind tries to stop us and is holding us back. A question to be answered is one we must ask. When the mind tries to stop us and is holding us back, a question to be answered is one we must ask. It is one that we must ask. It is the one that we must ask. Am I open? Am I here? Am I doing my best? Am I open? Am I here? Am I doing my best? This answer is found in the center of the chest. This answer is found in Anahata in the chest. This answer is found in the center of the chest. This answer, my friends, is found in Anahata in the chest. In Anahata in the chest. In Anahata in the chest. Whether one way or another, whether balanced or true, whether understood or discovered, to find the answer is through a little flower which opens hare om mani padme om, or even a rose inside of Anahata. This little flower, it grows. This little flower, it grows. This little flower, it grows. It's best, for in truth we are all love. 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 So nourish yourself with the allowance of that flow of love to fill this flower, so the flowerets may grow. And in the beauty of this opening, all becomes possible. That the truth of your being truly begins to show. Truly begins to show. We truly begin to show. And as a child of hers, I will learn to let it flourish. That the flower in my chest becomes open to nourish. And as a child of hers, I will learn to let it flourish. That the flower in my chest becomes open to nourish. Becomes open to nourish. Becomes open to nourish. It's best, for in truth we are all love. 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 And then it kind of segues into another song. We are rising and rising and rising. We are rising and rising and rising. We are rising and rising and rising. We are rising up into the light. We are rising up with the light. We are rising up into the light. We are rising, igniting, enlightening. We are rising, igniting, enlightening. We are rising, igniting, enlightening. We are rising up with the light. We are rising up into the light. We are rising up with the light. And this light is made of gold. And this light is made of love. And this light is made and this light is made of gold. And then it just keeps going on like that, repeating over and over. And I could keep playing, but I think I'll take a break and let someone else go.
Finger snaps. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. That was beautiful as always. You've gotten really good with the guitar and singing over the years. Like I remember like you picking it up like back at like 2011 and stuff like that. So that's really cool. You've been leveling up. So cool. All right. Rebecca, was there more songs that you would want to share before we close? Like not right now, but like before the end of the broadcast, if you're still around?
If you guys want to listen, I can.
Yeah, maybe let's yeah, if you got one more to share, then we can kind of do that as we get ready to close it off. So which we're beginning to wind down, so we'll get there in the next little bit. So sweet, awesome. Thank you again, Rebecca, and I'll bring your microphone down. And Byron, we'll pass over to you and you can go right into your next poetic performance. So you are back on stage. Go right ahead.
All right. Thank you. This one's a little sardonic, I guess, is how I describe it. It's called Just Saying Hi. And I think it's like a lot of problems that we have in any workforce, whether it be blue collar or white collar. It's not lazy workers, it's workers that don't want to be there. It's not that there's bad workers, that workers are having a bad day, you know? So here it goes. Just saying hi. Just saying hi, I'm on the fly and too busy to care or give an honest try. I'm just fine, myself. How are you? I chance. Not enough to help, but enough to ask. The bubble in the water cooler suddenly rises. There's unwarranted tension in the air because there are never surprises. And that's when you just got to act weird and not let the surprises be never. Just go like that, you know? There's a surprise. All right. Next one. Tested waters. Torturous mind saying beautiful things, surrounded by fear and in judgment too clear. Tyrannical spirit within each merit comes a notch earned from the desperate to inherit. Will I break through? Will I break through? Will I ever break through? Is that a question true, or an ego needed deflation? I have too much damn fun basking God's sun, or at least this heaven sent through exasperation. Breathe. I could use that right now. Okay. Next one I got, and then we'll see if I want to keep going from there, or if it feels right. But this one's called The Chain. Why are we here today? What are we doing? To sit in our hands, leave mouths closed amongst the chaos and ruin. An empire collapsed, not once, but many times. It has been several. Injustice remains with a balance tilted to their said level. We must fight without violence and in peace. We are right, we have rights, or the illusion of such in defeat. Stand back up after your tumultuous fall. Get back to it, call the calls. Push comes to shove, we lean on each other as we stand. We are the love, we resist, we remain. We hold each other hand in hand. And I guess I'll read one more and then I'll be done for the night in terms of my poems, if that's cool. This was the last one I'm going to read. Is called Plastic Bubble Wrap. Tell me more, I said. Did I stutter? Should I stutter? Rules left unbroken are bound to death. Minds in gutters, thoughts once sputter, with other rules we try to follow. The rules are hollow, the rules we follow, yet we mutter under our breath in sorrow. We follow rules which some make sense in sensible, empathetic sort of ways. The rules we follow, the rules that are hollow, I say, we break today. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Good job. Sweet. Byron, anything else you want to share while you still got the talking stick before we pass it around again?
Woohoo poo poo. That's my baby.
Woohoo
That's
poo
it. You know what? They advertise it. Don't ever advertise it. It's like bad.
Hashtag woohoo poo poo.
Hashtag woohoo poo poo everything.
Look it up. Cool. All right. Good job, Byron. That was awesome. Thank you, man. Sweet. Okay. So let's keep things moving along here. Again, we're getting closer to the end of our awesome open mic tonight. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you again to everyone for listening. And as always, please feel free to leave any comments in the chat afterwards. Let us know that you're tuned into this. Let us know that you enjoy it. Let us know of any suggestions or any highlights to yours that you would like to share. So, okay, so I'm going to read. There's a couple more poems that I would like to read, and since we got the time, I'm going to do that. So this is a poem that's not like a rhyming poem, but it's still like a poem. It's more like a story, kind of. So this is one that I wrote not too long ago called "Forward on the Path," and yeah, it's very, very much kind of like a reflection of stuff. So, but I'm sure it will reflect for you in your own unique ways. But yeah, I'll share this, and I would like to, after this, just try like a little bit on the Merlin guitar, and we'll see how that goes. And then from there, we can pass it if Rosalind has anything else that she wants to share afterwards, and then Rebecca will have one more song, and then I might have one more thing, and then we'll probably be done after that. So. Okay, so this poem, if that's what it's a poem, yeah, it's a poem. It's called "Forward on the Path." So you can kind of listen to this as just close your eyes, meditate, whatever works. As the moon rises, as the tide shifts, destiny beckons the noble-hearted. A warrior of many wars, called forth once again to a fate bigger than one's own. As he packs his bags and loads them onto his trusty steed, he is reminded that what he carries is beyond just what he holds with his hands. And yet what his hands do hold represent what he carries within his heart. A sword to direct his focus and intention, to valiantly cut with precision, both as a weapon and a tool, to destroy and to create, to stand with on guard in service of his purpose. Armor and a shield, to not just protect him, but to allow him to face the challenges with resiliency and utmost courage. To know that his path will be one of many foes, both externally and internally. And yet, what he needs most, what he carries perhaps most dearly, is the one thing that he cannot bring with him. For a young maiden meets the warrior as he prepares to embark on his heroic path. And as a kindred spirit, she gives him the gift of her own hand, which in turn represents the gift of her heart. The warrior meets the maiden's hand with a simple kiss, and with it a promise spoken without words, that both will be brave, as they are reminded and made brave simply by being seen by the other. For both hold the keys of sight, that see and know the other beneath their armor. Beyond the sword, they know their true strength is their heart. For the path will be long and winding, and call forth the best of both. For each has their own wars to fight. The path will lead them where they may. And though far from home, the warrior and the maiden both know that the only choice is forward on the path, neither knowing what the future will hold for certain, yet honoring the call that beckons them. For their story is written in every step they take, in every breath they breathe, in all the strength they become, that they already are. And snapping. So there you go. Cool. All right. Thanks, Byron. Sweet. Okay, let me see what I can do here in terms of practicing my Merlin. So this is this instrument that I have here. This is literally called a Merlin guitar. And it has a very, very special sound to it. And I don't know what I'm gonna play right now, but I'm just gonna kind of combine it with my own abilities of like flowetry and sort of improvise a song on the spot is basically my intention. So okay. Let's see what I can do here. All right. Beneath the water of your conscious mind, beneath the scars that have allowed you to find, there is a gift in every single journey that allows you to see with utmost clarity. Oh man, I'm like putting too much pressure on myself right now. I'm like, the song sounds the same as the other song I've sung like 1,000 times. Do I keep going? It's hard for me to like be on air, broadcast, play music, play guitar, and do that at the same time. But I can do this. I can do this. Okay. I just gotta change it up a bit. I just gotta like do something completely different, something that's like different from what I used to. Open your heart, 'cause that's where it starts. I guess that's kind of what I'm used to, so that's kind of why I'm doing that. All right, I'll just play around with that and just do it, and it's just fun, and it won't be perfect, but it'll be perfect for what it needs to be. So, for all the humans who are listening to this, let yourself step into this bliss because you are the creator of your now. Allow yourself to step into that wow. Tomorrow when you wake up, a new dawn will arise with the opportunity for you to reach for the skies because your dreams are here to manifest from within because that is your journey, that where it begins. As your heart opens up to the voice that's inside, as your intuition grows, that lets you see all sides of this hyperdelic cube and this journey that we do share. As you allow yourself to know what is there, because there's love, there's love, there's love, there's love, there's love, there's love, love, there's love. Your heart doesn't break, it only breaks open because the light is what shines through the cracks that you have opened. Through being the brave soul that you are, you have manifested everything all the way from the stars. So try to let the past be the past, but be sure to extract all the lessons that you can grasp, because the present is what is the most important thing you have, and let yourself just remind yourself of that. So as you keep moving forward on this never-ending journey, just allow yourself to make it to the path and the stuff, and it doesn't have to rhyme each and every time. You don't even have to know which way you'll go, But if you show up in each day with an intention to do the best that you can be and be honest and true, then that will get you far as you can. Yet there is no race, just breathe where you stand. Breathe it in, all of it now. Breathe it in, this infinite wow. Allow yourself to be inspired, to feel the pillar rising higher. You are awesome, you are profound, you are the most beautiful sound. Your creation is amazing, your dreams are a gift. So go share your talents and bring others into bliss. But at the end of the day, all that you really need to do is be honest with yourself and know that dreams come true. So I'm just a dreamer, just another one like you. But together we are dreamers, and we will make this dream come true. There we go. Was that a thing, guys? Was that Rebecca, you were muted there. What'd you say?
Oh, that was amazing.
Was it a thing? I
That
tried.
was awesome.
Okay,
It's good
thanks.
thing it's recorded. You can go back and like write that down and make it a song.
Something, maybe. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not even like trained in making chords. I'm just like, just keep hitting stuff and changing it a bit, but just keep trying. So no, I appreciate it. Okay.
Well, it was the lyrics that were amazing.
Yeah. The lyrics more kind of, and again, the lyrics are just kind of like on the spot, but yeah. I'm happy to practice that and get better at it, and I want to be able to get better at it and take it to the streets for busking this summer and just be able to do that. And it's crazy when you just kind of tap into the musical abilities that are already inside of us. It's all inside of us. So sweet. All right. Thanks for letting me share, guys. There might be one more poem that I might share before we wrap this up, but in the meantime, let's check in. So we have Rosalind and Rebecca. Would one of you? I haven't decided on who's going next. So would one of you want to go next? If both of you still have something to share, and it would be the last thing that you would share. Look, and we'll wrap this up. So if you each have one more thing to share, then you're more than welcome to. So Rosalind, is there another thing that you would like to share, Rosalind? If you would like to, and honestly, no expectation either way. So
I can go first if you like.
Sure, yeah. If you have one more thing that you'd like to share, go ahead, and then from there we'll pass it to Rebecca, and then and then I guess I'll probably conclude it with one more poem after that, and then I think we'll be done. So yeah, Rosalind, if you want to get yourself ready, you can go right ahead. So
Well, first off, I'll just say I just spent 2 weeks in the mental health ward. It was only 2 weeks, and it was actually pretty nice to just sit back and watch NITV for 2 weeks. But before that, I was up in the Daintree in the rainforest in Australia. The whole east coast of Australia is bushland and subtropical rainforest where I'm from, and rainforest up this way. And then you know the tropics on the equator or whatever they call it. And I've been spending my time out there with just one other person in the middle of nowhere for the last month.
Was it Cedar Bay by any chance?
Nearby, same area in the world. But I remember when we met at Cedar Bay also. But it was just I was just out there in the rainforest with just the wild pigs and dingoes, and there was this pack of wild dingoes. On the first night that I heard them, they were all howling from about 2 mountains away, and oh my gosh, it was just so amazing. There's no words to describe that feeling because they are completely wild. And then the second night they came closer and they were closer howling, and then third night they were quiet, and then the fourth night, like, I woke up at sunrise or just dusk before the sun had risen, and there was a large dingo in the garden, and it made a big woofing sound. And then the next morning, I woke up also with the sunrise and was watching the piggy eat the garden, and it was so amazing because those wild boars will kill you if they attack. Well, they can. It's possible if they attack, but this piggy was just chilling. And anyway, this little puppy dingo ran within 5 meters distance from me and just ran past. And then a couple of days later, he ran past again, and when he saw me, there was a split second of like 5 seconds. No, it was a bit longer. It was like 3 seconds of this moment of direct eye contact with this little puppy dingo, and he looked so scrawny and so hungry. He was eating out of the compost pile, and then he ran away, and I said, hey, come here. And he stopped and looked back at me and then ran away. And that was my first experience of communicating with wild dingoes. So yeah, that's a little thing that happened to me, I guess. Yeah. Now we'll play a song. Do I want to play a song? I'll sing an original. Maggie's in a box, there's no light in a coffee cup, filled with cigarettes. I wanna see a flight where I stop playing Mr. Mind. And I don't know what's coming next. So be the light you feel inside. And when it all turns dark, we'll be alright. You kissed me in a fight, and hell be strong all through the night. Fire bright to the satellites. And when it all turns dark, we'll be alright.
Awesome. The whale. Cosmic whale. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you, Rosalind. Is there anything else you would like to share before passing the microphone to Rebecca?
No, that's everything. Hey, I'm just listening.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank you for everything. Cheers.
Thank you as well. Sweet. All right. So with that said, Rebecca, do you have one more song you would like to share?
I don't have a song, but I just wanted to comment on what Roslyn was saying about that she lives like in Northern Australia, and I had a very amazing experience at Cedar Bay, and I was just wondering if you've been there, Roslyn.
Yeah, I didn't actually, because there's the 12-hour walk into the bay, but I left before everybody walked in, and I went and stayed on the tablelands and house sitted for some puppies. I didn't actually made it to the bay, but I've been to the rainforest 12 hours walk inland from the actual bay, but not the actual bay. Yeah.
Okay. Do I know you from that time?
Yeah, we met when the tribe was in
Totally, I remember now because I'm like
at Farmer John's place. You know?
Yeah.
Farmer John.
That's so
like
cool.
15, 20 of us, and you were there, and you had your ukulele.
I have a picture of you climbing a coconut tree.
Oh my gosh, you should totally send that to me.
Okay, I will. I have a picture of you climbing a coconut tree. Anyways, that's really cool connection. Like super synchronistic. Anyways.
I saw a video with Brendon doing free hugs, and I was like, there's Natalie. It is Natalie, right?
Oh, not Taraj was my name.
Not Taraj. Sorry, not Taraj.
That's cool.
Whoa. All right. Well, I'm pretty tired now, so
that's not a problem. Yeah.
I'm going to share, but I just wanted to say that. So.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I'll finish off with one more poem then, unless anybody else has anything that they really want to share right now. I think we're okay with that. Cool. Awesome. Well, again, huge props and huge congratulations to everyone so far. This has been a great turnout and a beautiful opportunity to be able to create some magic together. So I'm gonna, in theme with magic, I'm gonna finish off with a poem. That is actually a poem. Some of you might see me already share this. I posted it in a video not too long ago, and it's a poem that I had written about a friend of many people, and his name was Roy McDonald, and he was like a local busker and street poet in London, Ontario, and I think Rebecca would know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he passed away back in February, and this was a poem that I had written about him, and I actually ended up reading it at his funeral as well. I was asked to read it, and yeah, but I think it's a poem that even if you don't know Roy, it's still something that has like a meaning to it. It has meaning to it. So, okay. So here we go. So this was like kind of like a story. So again, if you want to like almost close your eyes, you can do that. And then we'll share this. And then, yeah, and then we'll just do some final closing notes, and then we'll close it off there. So awesome. All right. So this poem is called Once Upon a Waking Dream. Once upon a waking dream, as you walk the streets of the joyful and the obscene, you come across a peculiar character, a mysterious vagabond, it would seem, with a long white beard and a twinkle in his eye, with his gaze to the heaven and his hands held out, asking, why? Why do we judge before we read? Why do we sleep before we wake? Why must we hide our favorite song when we can sing it for all the world to take? Why do flowers flow? Why do trees reach for the stars? Why do ashes make us cry? when it's all the energy that is ours? Why do we fear what we don't understand instead of reaching out a helping hand? Why do we fear what we can become when at the end of the day we all are one? Why do questions make us smile? Is it because we enjoy the tickle of the riddle? Is it because questions give us answers? Or is it because the answers give us questions? And because the quest that we are on is truly one of transcendence? Because life is one big pun, so we must remember how to have fun. For we are the diamond Buddha body, unforgotten children of the sun. The mysterious character echoes on as a voice beyond time and space, as a mirror of ourselves and a memory of a once forgotten place. And yet through his eyes we see ourselves time and time again, the wizard, the rascal, and the rogue, the ever-eternal infinite friend. And yet this friend is here and now. That friend is you and I. For it is up to us to keep asking questions and to always wonder why. Why do we love someone so dearly, even when their flesh returns to the earth? It's because they never truly leave us. It's because our memory is their rebirth. Because death is not the end. It's just another bend of the infinite stream, as an ever-unfolding soul within this shared collective dream. Through the love we continue to share, through the songs we continue to sing, through all the mystery that surrounds us, we must remember this one thing. As the man looks you in your third eye, you feel a wave roll over your heart. He speaks to you so softly. Your love is your art. And so use it to transform the landscape of this shared dream. For in the mystery that is life, not all is as it seems, because you are your own creator, a dreamer awakening from within, seeing beyond the illusions and remembering what has always been. We are a part of all that we meet. The air we breathe is the body we are. Energy beyond this moment, timeless echoes of the stars. You smile at the man as his voice is heard by your soul, the cosmic innocence of a child, regardless of how old. And so simply in this moment, you feel a shift in your consciousness. A spark has been ignited as you openly confess. My friend, I thank you dearly for all that you are and forever will be. From this dream to another, I see and remember the you that is me. And as time folds in on itself, this moment too shall pass, yet you hold dearly within your heart as you continue along your path, inspired to make a difference, to be inquisitive and kind, to know the simple power of a smile as we help each other find all that is already within us, the magic of the here and now, our potential as the dreamer, the ever-flowing eternal Tao. And like his presence, this poem too will go on for eternity with such joy, because it continues with our story, forever inspired by a man named Roy. And that's that one. So, snap, 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 snap. Sweet. Awesome. Well, on that note, I think we have successfully accomplished the mission. So good job, everyone. And thank you so much for being a part of this broadcast. We're ending this broadcast with about 10 live viewers, and that's awesome. And thank you again. And you can always listen to these broadcasts on MP3 afterwards. You can find those through the main website, as well as looking up Paradigm Shift Radio on iTunes. And again, you can explore more and sign up for future broadcasts to join them by creating a profile on the main paradigmshiftcentral.com website. And yeah, just overall, I'm really happy that we got to do this. And out of this, it's a great way to further inspire all of us. So simply by listening to this broadcast, you have leveled up your inspiration meter, and let us continue to practice bringing our heart, our art out into this world as artists, as shifters, as light guardians. And yeah, it's very powerful to be able to weave intentional messages into mediums such as storytelling and poetry and music and anything else that we can do to be able to help change the world. So thank you again to the team Patreon supporters. Again, you can support on patreon.com/Brendon Culliton, and signing up with a monthly micro donation of $3 to $5 gets you your Shifter Booster Kit. And that is a huge way to be able to help support us keep doing these broadcasts for the community and much, much more. And yeah, I'll just open the microphones one last time for anybody who would just like to express any gratitude to the people tuned into this, and then we'll officially close it off and the journey continues. So does anybody have anything that they would like to share just in terms of good nights and gratitude for the people tuned in? Simple as it may be, whatever you guys are feeling. Yeah, anything simple? Rebecca, go ahead.
Just to say thanks for all sharing your artwork and your poetry. It was really nice to hear it, and yeah, that's all, I guess. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca, as well, for sharing your heart work. So cool. And Byron, do you want to say anything? Just a good night farewell message for people tuned in? Go ahead. Let me get your mute there, Byron. Go ahead. You should be good.
We're playing a quick war with the mute button.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, nothing, man. It was a great night. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I felt a good crunch on practicing tonight, like actually performing something I've written before. Yeah, it gives you. I'm used to doing this live and doing it something I've made in the past, and then being able to recite is like a dream come true. Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
Yes. Awesome, man. Yeah, no, totally. I'm proud of you. So sweet. And Rosalind, I'm just double checking if there's anything you would want to share, or if the bear would like to share or anything. You're more than welcome. Just check your mute button there. Hold on. We got you on mute right now, or you have to unmute yourself from your end before we can hear you. If you want to just double check your mute button, Rosalind. She's got a bear right now. I think that bear's from Canada.
Is that a Canadian flag?
It's a Canadian maple leaf, so it could be from Canada.
Cool, I thought so. That's why I have the bear, because you're from Canada.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Rebecca and both of us, yeah. Cool. Last message, go ahead.
Oh, just thank you very much for having me here, and it's just been really awesome to Skype you guys all in this live on YouTube for anyone to look at. It's really makes me nervous, but I really love the concept of doing this, and I think it's just, once it's on the internet, it's there for life. So yeah, it's just, I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you again, Rosalind. I really enjoyed what you shared tonight. So cool. Awesome. I really enjoyed what everyone shared tonight. It was a good collaboration of creative expression. So yeah, so with that said, mission accomplished. We are ending the broadcast right at about 12:30 our time here in Canada. And with that said, thank you again to everyone tuning into this. Please feel free to share this broadcast. Leave a comment if you're listening to it in the future on YouTube, and share it with your friends, and invite people back to the main website. And of course, go out there and help shift the paradigms. Continue to level yourself up within this real world game. And as always, you can submit your own journeys through quest journals on the main website. And stay tuned for future interactive broadcasts where you can add your voice to the ongoing story that we are co-creating and living together. So with that said, wrapping up this broadcast at this moment, my name is Brendon. On behalf of everyone here on Paradigm Shift Central, thank you so much for doing all you do and for continuing to be all the awesome that you already are. So let's say goodnight to everyone. I'm just pulling up your microphone. So say goodnight, everyone. So good night, all you shifters. We love you guys.
Good night, shifters.
Good night, everyone.
Awesome. All right. See you guys in the future. Much love, peace, and wholeness.